My name's Trevor Joseph, you're watching Rolling Slow Media, and today, well tonight, you join me on a little night cruise around East London with a 911 SC 3 litre. This is a 1978 911, belongs to someone who has already been on the channel. He goes by the name of Singh. He has a really nice selection of cars. We filmed his 968 previously, now we've got his SC on the channel. So yeah, we're gonna jump in his car, go for a little spin around East London and have a little chat. So stay locked guys, you're gonna enjoy this one. And if you do, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And if you have a Porsche that you want featured, drop me a message on Instagram, Rolling Slow Media, and we'll feature it. Anyway, let's do this after I get something to eat. All right, peace. Sing! How you doing, buddy? You alright? Yeah. Really got to question him about his livery style. Like, what's his inspiration? Yay, Sing! You too, man. You too. Thanks for coming out on this Friday night.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, how you been, bro?
Yeah, very well. We've been missing each other on the.
We have. We've been going to the same shows, but there's so much going on these shows. Like we just seem to. Yeah. I always see your car parked. I'm like, where's Sing? Yeah. And could never find you. And then by the time I figure out where you are, you've gone.
I'm here now.
So how's things, man? What you been up to? How's the car?
Yeah, the car's good.
Yeah.
And, I haven't driven it that much because work gets in the way.
Yeah.
But I've been trying to get out as much as possible. Been driving the 996 actually.
Yeah. You got a nice collection, man. Yeah. But you know what? We're gonna go for a drive in this one, and there's a lot to unpack about this car. So I'm looking forward to going for a little night cruise.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, bro. All right, guys, we're going for a little Friday night cruise in Singh's 911 SC. You know that cliche word engaging that motoring journalists always use? Like, would you describe this as being an engaging car?
That's the exact reason why I got it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've got modern cars, but having an old car like this is engaging. What's the word? Visceral.
Yeah, visceral. That's another cliche word that motoring journalists use, don't they? Yeah.
No, this is my favourite car, definitely.
Really?
Out of all the cars.
That was one of my questions I was going to ask you, actually. Like, because you have quite a nice selection. You've got like a nice broad range like age range as well. And you reckon this is the one?
Yeah. It's 80. This is 79 911 SC.
Yeah.
188 horsepower. So it's not it's not like a huge amount of horsepower. Then I've got the then I go to the 90s with a 968.
Right. Okay.
And then I go to the 996, which is 2000s.
Yeah.
And then you go to the turbo 2000 and the 997.
So every decade you have a Porsche for every decade.
That's right, every decade.
And so out of all of them, is this the go-to one? The one that you grab the keys first?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the one I will go into the garage and move all the other cars out of the way to get to this.
Yeah. So how long have you had this one?
Well, I said about 8 years now.
Really?
I've known this car for 30 years.
But
it's been through to two friends' houses.
Really?
He's had engine rebuilds, gearbox, and it's just been in the circle of friends.
Yeah. So when you got hold of this, it obviously didn't look like this. Like you've put your signature trademark livery. So So like, what other mods have you done since you've owned it in 8 years? I guess you've done quite a few, right?
Yeah, this is originally the car was all white.
Yeah.
White leather interior. That was replaced with what do you call it? The fake leather interior. So the previous owner, one of my best friends, got white interior, and it was just too bright.
Right.
So as soon as I got in the car, I searched for this turbo 76 interior.
Yeah.
And found that eventually, and stuck that in, and just tried to, instead of going for more power, I tried to lighten the car as much as possible.
Ah, okay. And any modifications like brakes-wise, suspension?
Suspension's been updated to turbo torsion bars.
Yeah.
All the shocks have been refreshed, and it's set up for fast road.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, so it's a bit more stiffer than a normal SC.
Yeah.
But you know, it does the job. So yeah, so with a car like this, I didn't want to take it loads of power and this. I want the car to feel like it came from 1979. Yeah, you want that original sort of feel in these cars, because don't forget.
It definitely attracts a lot of attention.
Yeah, you
like,
can see earlier.
We were parked up at the McDonald's, and people just love coming over to you and just quizzing you about the car. Like, what does that feel like, having that attention?
It's nice
from
because
passers-by?
it's nice imparting some of your knowledge onto the younger guys, because they, it keeps these old cars going. Maybe those younger guys we saw earlier, they'll get into Porsches, and it just keeps it going, because they always say you're a custodian of a Porsche. You're just keeping it for the next owner.
Yeah.
What I love about these cars, they've all got history. They're all individual. When you go to the car meets, you got GT3s and all these newer modern cars, but this just stands out. And it's just a fun car to look at.
Yeah.
And it's nice for people to enjoy it.
Because you've had this car for such a long time, I guess you were one of the people that kind of bought cars like this when they weren't as popular and were quite affordable, because these cars have really increased in price now, and are not just collectibles but also investments to some people. How much did you buy this car for when you got it?
I bought this car for 25, and that was when the market just started to increase. And obviously they've sort of doubled in price now. So I got it at a bargain at the time. But I remember the previous owner, the first two owners over the last 30 years, they paid 10,000, and then that was the first owner who I knew, and then he sold it to one of my best friends for the same price, and he put a lot of money into the car.
If you were to sell this car, what would it fetch? Or what sort of prices are people asking for these?
I think an SC can start at around about 40 now, depending on condition. But I think a good one, 50s, 60s. They're just a little bit behind the 3.2 Carreras. But people love these ones because they're about 50 kilos lighter for a start. And the engine is much revier, so you got to really drive it. Whereas the 3.2 Carreras, the power's much more linear, and the torque comes in a lot lower, a bit of a more because don't forget, these 911 SC, this was supposed to be the last 911 to be built, because this came out in 77, and then they brought out the 928, and the 928 was supposed to kill the 911. And then in 1983 they decided
spin around
to keep the 911 going, and that's when the 3.2 came out. The 3-litre engine in this SC was the first 3-litre non-turbo engine in the Porsche range, because all the others were 2.7s. Do you know what? You can always feel when you put your foot down, you put a bit back, you know the weight's at the back. But this more so, because it's a car that you need to drive it. Whereas a GT3, it does it all for you. You can put your foot down, go around corners. Whereas this, it wants to make you think about what you're going to do.
Yeah.
You can't abuse the old girl. You know, roundabouts and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah. When you wake up in the morning and you're right, I'm going to go to a Cars and Coffee event. Like, how do you choose what car to take? Because you've got like what, eight cars, right?
It was 6 there. I'll cut it down to 5, just in case I was going through divorce. I had to get through the one car.
Did the missus take one? The ex-missus?
Yeah, no, she didn't. Luckily, though. But yeah.
How do you pick? How do you pick which car to take?
Do you know what? If it's sometimes if it's a slightly longer run and I'm meeting some of the other guys, and I know they're going to take their fast cars, I'll take maybe one of the faster cars. And if I go to if I meet some of the air-cooled guys, I'll take the air-cooled. But you know, some just mix it up really. But generally, I just like to take this car. It's just nice and. It's just a nice drive everywhere. You always remember the drive you do in the SC, because you remember the gear changes and doing certain corners. But you take one of the more modern cars, you sort of like, you get in it, you drive it, you get to your destination, you sort of like forgotten about it. You always think about this car afterwards. Oh, I really enjoyed that drive.
When I saw the Bruce Lee livery, I was like, I wonder if this guy does kung fu. Like,
I did in my younger days. But they're not too old for that now.
Okay, so if I like got mugged in a dark alleyway, I couldn't like.
I'd run. I'd leave you. I'd leave you.
Oh man, no 1-inch punch.
No, but people sort of probably they see all the Bruce Lee, probably tend to stay away from me. I'll just stick some nunchuckers on the chair. They think, oh no, I'm not messing with this guy.
Yeah. So. Are there any plans for this car, or is it just drive it, enjoy it?
There were, I always toy with like putting turbo arches on, because that would look really super cool. But do you know what? It's a narrow body car, and you know, sometimes I do toy about putting more power in, but putting more power in the car and upgrading the pistons and cams or whatever. But you know what? I think it might just. It wouldn't spoil the car, but like you say, I just want to drive a car from 1979.
You know what, man? It's been nice hooking up on a little Friday night to go for a little cruise around the Docklands and London City Airport. Loving your car collection, man. Thank you so much for...
We'll do the next one soon.
Yeah, definitely. What is the next one? The turbo or the GT3?
Oh, do you know what? Maybe the GT3.
Yeah, we've got to do the GT3.
Yeah.
On track?
Oh, that would be good.
Guys, if you want to see the GT3 on track, please leave comments below. Let's get this guy to take the GT3 out on track. And we'll do a little track review.
Yeah, we'll have to do a track day.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss an upload, and share this content with everyone who likes this sort of stuff. I've been Trevor Joseph. You've been watching Rolling Slow Media. This is Sing's 911 SC 3 litre.
Peace out.
Take care. Peace.